Alright, for today I'm in Chinatown, Vancouver's Chinatown district, just coming out of Chinatown Plaza here. Going to do my usual walk around. I actually haven't been to Chinatown in a while because I've been just busy with life, but looking forward to just showing you guys around and showing kind of where I would normally go, or I see some photographers out there. Yeah, it's a beautiful place to photograph. There's a lot of history. I'll see if I can talk more about it later. Let's go. So I've been photographing Chinatown now for quite a bit, actually, ever since 2013. So I've been coming here every now and then. And many years ago I was actually involved with a whole bunch of stuff, but ever since COVID I think things changed for me in my life and I just haven't been able to come out as much. Don't know if some of you know, but I actually made a Chinatown book. Still planning on a book too, but that's still in the works. I also have a little bit of family history here as well. It's part of my family was a part of the associations, which is really cool. Was able to kind of find that connection and able to kind of embed myself in Chinatown through family ties. So yeah, this place means a lot. Okay, so today I'm shooting with Kodak Tri-X. It's this one right here, black and white film, and we're shooting it on the Minolta 600 SI, which is an older film camera. You can see film, there's no digital back, and using a Tokina zoom lens. Actually, it's a bit of an interesting lens. I'll see if I can talk about it a little bit later. It's a zoom lens, a 28-70, but my particular copy, especially wide open, is a bit soft, both on the wide end on 28 and both on the long end at 70, so it's kind of a sweet spot between 35 and 50, which is normally where I shoot anyways. I've had some mixed results, but when it hits, like it hits really good. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Hi guys. So as we switch over to the POV camera, I just want to talk a little bit about Chinatown over the years. A lot of it stayed the same, but a lot of it's changing too. Recently there's been a lot of changes to some of the stores, some of the mainstay locations. Like, I think one of the biggest dim sum restaurants has actually closed down. It's ever evolving. You can definitely see a lot of gentrification that's happening, while at the same time there's still a fight to kind of keep this intangible heritage that they have going on. Still have that feeling of like this old Chinatown. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Like there's, I think the one thing that people don't see, that I'm able to see as someone who's inside, is just this really cool life that's happening in Chinatown. So it's like there's people who still live here, who make a business here and still do things here, but it's changed a lot since the old days, is what I would say. And it's definitely evolved quite a bit. Probably shouldn't drop the film like that. It is cold today, so my hands are a little jittery. Let's make sure the leader goes all the way to the red, so it catches. Had issues with that before. Yeah, we can hear it. All right, we're gonna switch the ISO to 320. Okay, my ISO button doesn't seem to be working for now, so it's not adjusting oh, there it goes. There it goes. Well, if it wasn't going to work, I was going to use the exposure compensation to try to adjust it so that it would add a bit more light to the film. Definitely I've had some problems with negatives that are a bit not exposed enough, but in this case it looks like it worked out, so I think we're good for now. This place over here, I think it was like a little nightclub of some sort. This is closed now. I don't see any neon sign anymore. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's a little bit of practicing going on up here, I think. Chinese drums. The owner, or the person who runs this place, known as Kam Wai Herbal Medicine. So this is a cool little herbal shop. If you're ever in the area, just a whole bunch of little stuff. I really don't know what half the stuff is. I do know what those are. Those are good for soup. Of course, you have the ramen. There's little medicines. It's little shops like this that really make Chinatown kind of its own unique culture. it's interesting because two stores down from that Herbal shop is actually this DCS place right here, which is looks like a cafe, coffee shop with an arcade. Very interesting to kind of see like there's a little bit of the old and a little bit of the new, and it's all trying to melt together to kind of create this whatever Chinatown will be in the future. Yeah, there's always new places like this popping up, while there's still the old places still holding on. It'll be interesting to see. Oh, Kam Wai Dim Sum is just over there. So generally I'll try not to take photographs of homeless people just because I don't want to treat them as like an object or like a photography subject necessarily, unless I have a specific project that I want to do. There's a lot of them here, and I think at best it's just I don't want to treat them like another tourist item or something. Yeah, it's actually really sad to some degree that it exists here. But I think at the very least, if I'm not going to take photographs, I want to raise awareness for it, just to get people to know that these people do exist. These people do exist, and that they deserve all the help that we can try to give them as much as we can. The Chin Wing Chun Society, the Chinatown Storytelling Center, DD Mouse here. I guess that's going to be new. I'm not sure what that is. Newtown Bakery, and of course Jade Dynasty here, Dim Sum Place. Yeah, it's a lot of cool stuff. This is on Pender Street, just before Main? Before Main, I think. Okay, this reminds me of a Fred Herzog-ish type photo. So I'm going to take it. It's going to be in black and white, so it's not going to show the full red, but I still wanted to show it anyway. Usually I come to this place called Lightning Photo. They're more of like a small shop, passport photo, watch repairs, what they say. More of like a place to get like camera batteries, get stuff repaired. He's closed right now. I think he is open some other parts of the day. It says 2 p.m. to 6 p.m., so a little short window. But yeah, let's just see if I can show you some of his place. All right, so when I'm shooting something like black and white, I'm generally looking for a lot of shapes, lines, textures, kind of the whites versus the black, the dark and the whites, to kind of see how they'll show up. So like I'm looking at these red lanterns up here. You see, I don't know if you can see them in view, hopefully you can, but they are gonna not turn out red. So you can see them in red, but when you do it in black and white, it actually changes. So what I would do is probably think of it in a different way in terms of like the shape and the lights, rather than the actual red, and that'll kind of like dictate how your photo is going to be, whether I take it or not. Now, Kam Wai Dim Sum is really cool because they really modernized their place, and I think it was because it's been youth run, or at least not youth run, but I think it was the son, or one of the children who's kind of helped to take the business to the next level. So it's a business that was here for a while, and I think it's been been updated, I guess, to this newer place, and you can see it's bustling, which is great. Let's see if we can get a photo, if any. Okay. Let's see if that works. Okay, so my Insta360 Go actually ran out of juice or hard drive, I can't tell. It is pretty cold today, and sometimes the battery does end up dying. So I'm just going to show you some scenes of Chinatown if I can, or just some other photos I'm going to take today. I think that's all for Chinatown for now, and if I do explore some more areas, I'll bring up the camera. But I think I'm just going to unload all this stuff and get to the meeting I need to get to. And yeah, we'll see all of you guys soon, and maybe bring another topic in the next vlog. See you soon.